Okay then, people, I want to explain to you my vision for the online coaching industry and what you need to focus on as a coach and what you need to use in terms of the resources that are out there to learn how to get your business to the point where it's full-time online and even getting to the point where you're making 10K per month. Because I've been doing this for a long time now. I've been in the industry 10 years, believe it or not. I know I look younger than 28. God, you don't need to keep saying it. But I've been doing this since I've been 18 years old. And back then it was a very different industry, granted, very different industry. But over the past 10 years, I've had various different online coaching offers. I've worked with men helping them get in shape. I've worked with people teaching them to do a handstand. That's not a joke. That's genuinely what my offer was at one point. I've worked with people who were in a really bad spot in life and needed more personal coaching out of things like depression and excessive addiction and fat loss and kind of all these different customized coaching offers. I'll admit it, I've even had a coaching offer. It wasn't a coaching offer that I promoted. I've even coached somebody who wanted me to teach them how to be more flexible so that they could suck their own cock. I'm sorry if that's crude, but I've genuinely seen it all. And no, I never saw him do it. I don't know if he achieved this result. And in case you're wondering, no, I can't do that myself. So just let's drop it, please. Anyway, my point is I've seen it all with online coaching, so I feel as though I'm very qualified to actually give a solution to the market that they need, because business mentorships are getting somewhat burnt out, in my experience at least. I'm finding that a lot of people will join business mentorships, maybe you've done this yourself, and you can never really get hold of the mentor, or if you can, it's on a group call. They send you a bunch of generic course information, which, you know, they've got some good frameworks in there, it's got some good information, but it doesn't actually give you the live feedback that you need in order to make real tangible progress within your own business to move forward. So look, our vision for what our business is called Move Online, isn't necessarily just to keep it as an education and done with you service where we're like kind of helping you with your content and teaching you what to do. No, we're gonna have two different branches now. We're gonna have a software and education branch. We're also gonna have an agency branch. So basically the agency branch is where we're gonna be taking people who are already at the 5 to 10K mark, wanting to scale further, and we're actually just gonna do the work for them. We've already been taking clients on for this. The package for that is extremely expensive. It's gonna be over the price tag of £10,000 by June. It's currently beneath that. But that's going to be where we actually come and implement a bunch of frameworks and run people's ads for them. That's different, right? The other arm and the other branch is going to be the software and education. Now, we've spent hours and days and weeks and months, and I've spent thousands of pounds on developers and AI specialists figuring out what would be the best way to build a platform powered by AI where you could come into that platform and it would not only teach you everything that you need to know about moving online, but it would do a more effective job in giving you the live feedback than any business mentor on the planet could ever possibly do. And that is our real vision with Move Online. That is the software that we're now building, and we've released the first tool to our clients this week. It's called the Content Copilot. It's basically a tool which can read all of your social media insights. It knows exactly what type of content that you need to post according to the bottlenecks within your business, and it can then go and create that content for you, ready for you to actually film and then publish to your audience. Now, not only that, is it's going to know what ideas you've posted from the ideas that it's given you, and it's going to make an analytics log, meaning that it's going to continuously be improving and helping you increase the performance of every single post that you put out there. So that, in an ideal world, is what a mentor is supposed to do. But as a mentor grows their business, and I know this because I am one basically, as a mentor grows their business, it gets really difficult to actually serve all of the clients without having a drop off in service quality. And that's been something that stopped us from scaling our mentorship business massively, is the fact that we didn't want to sacrifice the quality of the results that we got for our clients for the sake of making more money, right? We didn't see that as a success with the business. We didn't see that as a long-term solution. I don't care about making $1 million a month in recurring revenue through clients like most people's goals are. What I care about doing, to be really transparent, is building up a sellable asset that we can sell for tens of millions one day. That's what we're building, to be really transparent. I want loads more money than $1 million a month, to be honest. My ambitions are bigger than that. My ambitions are to have real sellable assets and then to be able to invest into other people's businesses And that's how I'm going to develop my own wealth. That's like my plan. From what I see the big players doing, that's also what they're doing. Most business mentorships, especially in this PT world, they won't be able to be sold. So they're going to be constantly just having to churn through revenue for the rest of their lives. For the rest of their lives. And if you're an online coach getting into this, that's going to be the reality for you as well. That's going to be the reality for you as well. So the whole point in you having the tools that automate parts of the business is so that you don't only build a freedom for yourself and consistent income for yourself, but you also build it as an asset that can serve you for the rest of your life. Do you understand the two different mindsets there? We're not trying to create a golden handcuffs job where you're just stuck and working for the rest of your life. It's disguised as a business. We're trying to build an asset that can work for you while you sleep, and that's the whole point of us building the Move Online platform and including all the tools in there. So yeah, to go over some other tools that we're going to have in there, and obviously, like, as we're building this, we're going to be getting feedback from our clients, and we're going to be getting feedback from you guys that are watching this as well. We really want to make sure that it's suited to all of the solutions that you need within your own business. But some of the solutions that we've got, and just to name off a few big problems that people experience, and I guess like me saying this, it's almost kind of a log to myself as well. I know that this channel is primarily educational, but I just thought it'd be interesting to share this. So the first tools that we've got right now is the Content Copilot and the KPI tracker. So what those basically do is it takes into account all of your KPIs, such as how many DMs you're sending, how many calls you're booking, how many people you're booking onto calls, how many people you're closing, how many people you're showing onto calls, I should say, and then how many people you're actually turning into clients. It's going to take into account all of your social media insights, how many followers you're getting, what sort of average views are, your engagement rate, that sort of thing. And it's going to be able to then suggest you content to create based off the bottlenecks in your business, because the AI is going to know based off those numbers, where is the sticking point? What is the point where your business is getting stuck and stopped from growing? And it's going to give you the content that's going to be suited to solving those problems and those scenarios. Now, the next feature that we're going to bring out in congruency with that is the Reel Analyzer and the Content Analyzer, so that you can start to learn. And also the Content Analyzer will also be fed into the Content Copilot, so when you go back to that, it will kind of already have learned it for you, but we want you to be able to get the feedback as well so that you can make the conscious changes too. It's going to be able to feed back to you in the AI what's going wrong with your Reels and why they're not getting the views that they need to get. Like I said, a mentor, that's what a mentor should do. But you're never going to be able to just get that at the click of a fingers unless you pay tens of thousands of pounds to mentors. So that's why we're creating this tool, which will do a more efficient job with more feedback and a larger knowledge base than any person on the planet would be able to do. So that's the next feature. Now, there's different branches of features that we can get from there. We're going to have things like profile analyzers, which every single month it's going to give you an audit of your profile to make sure that you're making the necessary changes to make the tweaks and improvements to increase your conversions. But another one that we want to have as well is a DM analyzer, because a big part of growing an online coaching business is getting leads into your DMs and then being able to carry out conversations to the point where you're booking them onto calls. Now, that is something that takes up a lot of time, and eventually we're going to have it so that there's a bot that actually can just carry out your DM conversations for you. Those exist right now, and you're probably thinking, oh my God, give me that. That sounds amazing. Those exist right now, but the problem with them is that they are very, very robotic. They are not very nice to talk to. It's not really good for your leads at the moment, especially if you're just starting out. You want to squeeze the juice out of every lead that you possibly can. Now, over time, what the bot will be able to do is it will be able to analyze and watch all of your DMs, giving you feedback and coaching you on how to carry out those conversations in a better manner. And then eventually from there, that bot will learn how you talk, how you communicate, how you what slang you use, and your pacing of the conversations. It will learn your rhythm, and it will be able to then replicate those conversations and do them for you, right? But that's going to be something that takes a bit of time to build up as you go, right? We want to make sure that it's congruent. Now, if you're somebody who already has conversations, what that tool is going to be able to do is already go and analyze all of those conversations and then be able to replicate that as you go. So look, I could sit here all day and just keep spitting out all of these different ideas on how we're going to help you with our software grow your business. But ultimately, that is the vision for Move Online. That is what we're building. We're building a platform that you'll be able to log into, and not only is it going to be able to teach you everything that you need to know to grow your business, but it's also going to be able to do a lot of those tasks for you better than any mentor, including myself, will ever be able to do for you. And I personally believe that this is the future of the online fitness coaching industry. I believe Move Online, and I know this might sound ambitious, maybe it sounds a bit arrogant to an extent, but I believe Move Online, I believe the Move Online platform is at one point in time going to eradicate all other business mentorships that help people start their business and move it online. I do. I don't think that there's going to be services like the service I have now. Like, it's crazy. I'm literally creating a product that like kills my own current service and the service that I've had for the past 4 years, right? Because it's going to be way more effective. But our clients that come in now, they're actually getting access to all the tools and features that we're bringing out as it's being built. It's not yet released to like the public, so to speak. There's no page that you can go and buy this thing right now. It's just a case of we give it to you if you're one of our clients, because we're still building the thing out and making sure these tools are right. So, while we're educating our clients, that's the vision for Move Online. By the way, if you do enter our service at the moment, if you do become a client of ours, you get lifetime access for free. Eventually, this is going to be something that costs like $250 a month to use as a tool. But yeah, right now, if you join us, then you get the whole platform and all the developments within it completely for free forever. So there's that as well. But yeah, guys, if you wanted to get my help moving your business online and you want to be a part of what we're doing, then DM me the word online on Instagram at TomWatchMove. And I really just enjoyed just sort of telling you my vision and having a bit of a rant and sharing some weird details about my past, I guess. Don't know if I'll leave that in, but yeah. Anyway, guys, appreciate you watching. Take care.